Get ready.
Disney California Adventure is the second park at Disneyland Resort in California. After a shaky start, the park has seen some big improvements since its opening in 2001. As a result, it is now one of the most attended theme parks globally. For this reason, we've decided to take a look at the top 8 hidden gems that Disney California has to offer. Get ready. Number 8. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. If you're a true Disney fan, you'll be familiar with the term "it all started with a mouse," but it could have all started with a rabbit instead. In 1927, Walt was in his mid-20s working for Universal Pictures when he created the character Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Upon leaving the company, Walt wanted to take the character with him, but Universal wouldn't allow it as they technically owned the rights. However, although very disgruntled, this spurred Walt on to then create the most famous cartoon character of all time, Mickey Mouse. Fast forward to 2006, 85 years since Oswald's creation, and Disney CEO at the time, Bob Iger, managed to secure the rights of Oswald from Universal back to Disney. Oswald does not have a huge presence in Disney parks globally. However, Disney California Adventure is the only park to have a gift shop dedicated to the legendary character. This store can be found in Buena Vista Street and is called Oswald's Filling Station. Not a lot of people may be aware of just how famous Oswald is, and for that reason, this rare gift shop can be easily overlooked. Number 7. Mortimer Market. Okay, Mortimer Market isn't exactly something that's hidden. Like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, it's more of the story behind it. The original name meant for Mickey before Walt changed it at the last minute was Mortimer Mouse. The reason for this was Walt's wife Lillian felt that Mortimer was too pompous and Mickey felt more easygoing. As a result of this, the name Mortimer was actually given to a rival of Mickey's, Minnie's uncle. The character appeared in one Disney cartoon episode entitled Mickey's Rival and was never seen again. Mortimer Market in Disney California Adventure pays homage to a pivotal moment in Disney's history and what could have been. Next time you find yourself walking down Buena Vista Street, make sure you drop in, grab a snack and wonder what may have been. Number 6. Earthquakes at Pacific Wharf. For anyone who has been to the park before, you will know that it's themed around the state of California. What you may also know is that California is known for being quite earthquake prone. As a result of this, and in true Disney fashion, it was only right that this be represented in some way. Not many people know about this, but it is actually said from time to time the bridge connecting Pixar Pier to Pacific Wharf will experience a tremor. Many people still argue over whether the secret is true or not, but die-hard Disney fans firmly believe it is. The earthquake itself is said to be more of a vibration than anything else, but this is definitely a unique experience if you're lucky enough to experience it. Number 5. Westcott, the park that never was. You've obviously heard of Epcot and Walt Disney World Florida, but have you heard of Westcott? In short, Disney California Adventure was originally supposed to be called Westcott. The park was essentially going to be a carbon copy of Epcot, including both Future World and World Showcase. Disney actually made an official announcement about the park in 1991 as the official expansion plan to Disneyland Park. It is said that the main reason behind the park not going ahead was down to land acquisition. Disneyland California is surrounded by a lot of residential area, meaning acquiring this space would have been very costly. This, coupled with the fact that the newly opened Disneyland Paris was not performing well, meant the company was forced to scrap the idea in 1995 due to financial reasons. As sad as this may seem, we feel that everything happens for a reason, and the end result didn't turn out too bad. Number 4. The Office in the Lamplight Lounge. Anyone who's had the pleasure of being in Pixar Pier will most likely have heard of the Lamplight Lounge. The popular eatery is a 2-story pub/restaurant which has become increasingly popular since its opening in 2018. What a lot of people don't know though is that there's a secret room in the Lamplight Lounge. The room is themed like an office and has a bunch of board games you can play while you wait for your meal. The room itself can be found at the end of an empty hall inside the main restaurant. But the question remains, how do you know where to find it? Well, it's actually hidden behind a vault door. In order to enter the room, it must not be occupied and you must also spin the wheel on the door to light up the 3 panels attached to it. To sum up, even if you don't get a chance to have a meal in this secret room, it can still be a fun experience to try and find it on your next trip to the park. Number 3. Beast Library. Keeping with the trend of hidden rooms, number 3 on our list is Beast Library. Like the office room in the Lamplight Lounge, you'll need to know about this in order to find it. What you need to do is look out for the Sorcerer's Workshop sign at Disney's Animation Academy in Hollywoodland. When you reach the workshop, you will need to navigate to the very back in order to find the entrance. Once you make it inside, you will see that the room is beautifully themed to match the Beauty and the Beast movie. As an added piece of magic, the room will transform its design every 4 minutes. As well as this, you can also answer questions in a magical book to see which Disney character you most resemble. In short, Beast Library is a very fun experience for all ages, so make sure you get inside on your next trip. Number 2. The Disney California Adventure mailboxes. One thing you may have noticed if you've been to the park before is that there are mailboxes scattered all over the place. If you've noticed these before, you may have believed that it was just part of the theme. Well, you're not exactly wrong here, but there's more to it. Firstly, all the mailboxes are themed to match the land they're in. Secondly, these mailboxes are actually fully functional. You can post letters and postcards through any one of these mailboxes. This can really come in handy if you want to send a postcard to a loved one to commemorate your day. This can also add to the magical experience for kids. One important thing to note though, is that Disney does not provide stamps. If you do plan on posting anything, make sure you be prepared with stamps in hand.
Number 1. The Mannequin Suit at Elias & Co. Elias & Co. is the biggest store in Disney California Adventure and specialises in different apparel. However, the store also holds a piece of history in its own right that's unique to Disney California Adventure. When you enter the store, you will see a number of mannequins on the level above the shop floor. One of these mannequins in particular resembles a man from the 1930s wearing a grey suit and a pink tie. What a lot of people don't know though, is that this suit is the exact replica of the suit that Walt Disney wore to the premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. This movie was one of Walt's earliest successes, and paved the way for the Disney brand in general. Overall, we felt this is truly fascinating for any true Disney fan. Make sure you look out for this on your next trip to the park. Make sure you check out our Disneyland Park Secrets video. Leave a comment below if you think we missed anything, and don't forget to subscribe for new weekly content. That concludes our list. Now you're ready.